Yo guys, and welcome back down the garage with me, Adam, and Pete. Give him a wave, Pete. Hey, and Finn, who still can't decide if he likes Pete or not. Oh, don't scare my dog. Get him, Finn. So, today, Finn! So, today, what are we doing? Well, Finn! I have asked Pete to come round and help me because I would like to get the engine in. Finn, stop barking. I'd like to get the engine in this car with the gearbox in it. But, if it doesn't happen, it won't be a problem, but that's the goal. Get the engine in. So, let's hope. Also, before we get started, while Pete does that, I got my new STL gloves, so shout out Ali. I actually paid full price for these. I don't know whether if they're like work gloves, which is what he advertised them as, or if I could use them as like driving gloves instead of them OMP ones. What do you reckon? Look at these. I reckon I can use them as driving gloves, you know, so I will. Anyway, I wanted to mainly do this beforehand. Bit of promo. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So we've got some new Bandit stickers. Big licks and clutch kicks. Ooh, sweet. And then these, it's just so sick. We've actually got more colours. What did I do with them? Oh, there she is. Look at that. So me and Kieran were playing around with the colours today at work. They look so sick. I think I'm going to put that one on it. I like that one. Actually, I feel like I should put that one on the windscreen and that one on it somewhere else. I want the black and white one on there, is because I've got the black and white STL that side. So I wanted to do Bandit Supplyco one side, just there, and have it like matching. So I think that's going to look sick. Boom! Fucking sweet! Support the brand and the company, then you can go pick one of those up. I'll link them down in the top comment that I've linked up down below. So yeah, it should be sick. It'd be rad if you did go and grab one, that'd be awesome. So right now Pete's taking off the gearbox. The gearbox is an S80 off of a JDM DC2.
Fluid.
JDM DC2, which is what this engine is. Pretty cool, right? Huh?
No.
Oh.
What shit? Oh, you calm down, keep going. Yeah. You gotta put it in the crane anyway to put it in there. And we've got a bolt gearbox on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so much easier if you bolt the gearbox if it's just a fucking floating around on a
crane. Oh mate, fucking hell, you know best. You good?
You've got to go look up the old talk sound.
Be alright, we've got phones.
I haven't. Isn't that an AD08?
Yeah. AO48R, mate.
Why is it getting treated like trash?
I got it for free. So we have a problem. Pete doesn't have his clutch alignment tool. So problem is, what else are we gonna do tonight? Or is this just gonna be like a Well, tonight wasn't super successful, but we got the wiring loom off, the clutch, and the gearbox off, and we've kind of worked out all the bits I need to get. Pete's gonna go now. I need some food too. So careful, mate. So we'll see you again in the next bit. So, you join me back in my garage. I'm currently alone. I think my cousin Jack is coming over. So, I won't be alone all night. I wanted to, before I kind of dive into what I'm doing this evening, I haven't really decided. But I think I know what I'm going to try and do. I just wanted to give you a quick heads up. Like, I kind of want your opinion. I love podcasts. I love watching podcasts. I like listening to podcasts. Some of my favourites are the True Geordie, and I like them that much. I even watch people that I don't watch their YouTube videos, so like TJ Hunt and stuff. I sometimes watch his podcast with that Calvin fella, and yeah, I think it's all right. I like listening to people talk, and I want to start doing them. But I'm gonna obviously need your input. I want to do it about cars and about, you know, life around modified cars and that, and drifting, I guess, and track days and everything, and try and get guest people on and try and create that. And I'd like to do them once or twice a month, and I'd like your feedback on it. So if you'd like that, let me know down below. I think I'm going to do it regardless, but we'll see. I need a topic really to talk about. I've got a few in my head that I want to discuss, but I need to you know, get it filmed and stuff. I was actually going to do one tonight, but then while I was having my healthy dinner, I did eat a bag of Doritos afterwards, but I'm trying to actively lose weight, and I guess that's a start to eat healthier, even the Doritos aren't that healthy, but they're not healthy at all. The plan of doing this at the start of this evening is, yes, you're seeing it right, I'm going to see how you get the sump off of this. So I've looked at it a bit online, and it looks like it is a massive job, but it's a job that has to be done eventually. And I watched one of my old videos earlier, my car history one, and then I was driving the Legend in that, and I was like, man, I loved cruising around in that car, so I kind of want to get it sorted properly. Oh, I just spat, so disgusting. Oh man. Anyway, I want to get that sorted properly, so I'm gonna try and tackle that this evening. Right guys, I've been trying to jack this up safely, but I just feel it's so dangerous. I was trying to put wheels underneath it, but I couldn't get two under, and it's just, I don't want to do it if it's not safe, man. And like, I just don't feel like this is a safe way to do this. There's got to be an easier way. But at least you guys know that this car is on my mind. Like, I do want to do it. Fuck. I honestly feel that the Civic's gonna have to get finished. A minimum of this one, and then this one will have to swing around and go right up against that wall, because I do not feel safe doing that Legend over there on that gravel. It's so unlevel and stuff, and I'm not here to try and kill myself. So once this car is done, which kind of hope it's in the next couple of months, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna try and run that external fuel pump thing. Me and Pete hoping to have the engine in once the wiring loom has been cut up and adjusted. Gonna try some of the other parts from that engine onto this one, like the clutch and the alternator, and just hope it all works. And yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the Hondas, really. My Nissan, I got my new catch can. Let me go show you that. So my new catch can arrived from Japan, and it is a Kazama, and it looks like a really nice bit of kit. So it's here. Fuck's sake, the focus on this thing is so irritating. So there is the catch can. It's a really nice welded up bit of kit, and it sits in a fantastic position, so I will show you that as well. I just walked into that spider's web, holy shit. What I actually think I'm going to do is I'm going to get the car out, because it's such a beautiful day. It's nice to get out. I don't know. Okay, so the catch can itself sits on the fan housing, just like that. And then it's got a bit of, can you see? Just like that. So it actually sits in a really cool position and connects up to there. And then you've got one bit of pipe. It just comes with this really crappy pipe, and because that pipe's doing its job at the minute, I'm like, well, is there really any point of taking it out, like, while it's working? I've heard these other pipes that I've got, the hose isn't actually that good, and I need some like actual Samco hose or some shit, like some actual proper pipes. So I don't know whether just to wait, because I'm not gonna lie, dudes, I've spent so much money over the last like month and a half on cars and car stuff. I just can't really bring myself at the minute to keep just splashing money out, especially when I've got a house coming soon, and I'm like, long for, man. But yeah, I love this car, and I can't wait to do another drift day, and I really, really hope I get on the next Rockingham day. So here's the pipe that it came with, and I don't know, everybody's told me they're shite, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. It cost a lot of money, that thing did, so, you know, we'll see. Well, I've got like the whole weekend ahead of me doing not a whole lot apart from tomorrow night, so I'll definitely be back down here tomorrow. So if I don't actually film any more tonight, you'll see us tomorrow. I think right now I'm going to use this time to try and tidy up as much shit as I can while I've got a skip here. So I'll crack on with that, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, no lies, I got a bit sidetracked. I tightened all the coilovers up at the front, all the suspension systems, like basically all the suspension set up at the front. I tightened it all up, and I was like, oh shit, should I just chuck a wheel on? No, I forgot that I have to run 3mm spacers on these wheels with these brakes, which is annoying, and I can only find one of them, and they're actually Spoon Sport spacers. They cost me the fucking earth when I bought them, but I upgraded to 5mm, but dude, I don't know where the other ones are. The other one is, it'll be here somewhere, and I do need to have a full-on tidy up. I might go and get the exhaust and put all of that on it and just do little bits to this tonight. I don't know, like, I wish I had more knowledge on doing all this stuff. Obviously you have to learn somehow, and this is obviously how I'm going to be learning. But I just wish I could be like, right, okay, yeah, I'll do the clutch and stuff now. Because if you look, this is where we got to with Pete, as you'd have seen. And I'd love to be able to actually start really getting it all in and getting it on. But Pete's busy tonight, so he can't come and help. That's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, but it's okay. I'm learning. So I can't learn it all in a day. But anyway, the wheels and the tyre setups, so everyone's going to ask. They're Ray's Volk T37s, and they're Aslan specs, so they're 7.5 ET 30 something. Hang on, 35 I think. 7.5 ET 35s. There we go. And I've told you this story before, but this was like years ago when I only had like 4,000 subscribers maybe. If we ever get in focus, there we go. So I'll tell you again, the wheels themselves, there is only 40 individual wheels in the entire world in this Aslan setup, so the Formula Silver in that size. And I picked up 2 of them while I was in Japan, and I got another 2 shipped over from my friend that lives in Japan, because legally in Japan, due to the contracts that they have, they're not allowed to sell them outside of Japan, from what I understand. Well, that's what I was told at the time. So I'm stoked I got them, and they look amazing on basically any Civic you put them on. They look incredible on, and I'm not gonna lie, now I see the car like this, I actually am like, yeah, I'm pretty fucking buzzing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I honestly, when everyone's like, oh, why don't you keep it blue? Why don't you keep it blue? I'd actually love to, but the parts I've got for it, as you see, need painting. And paint's expensive, man. And you can't just walk up to a paint shop and chuck them something and be like, paint these and do them cheap. I mean, most places charge, that I know, about 150 to 200 a panel. So if I need a front bumper doing and 2 front wings, that's, well, let's just say we do pay the £200 or £150. That's 450 quid for 3 bits, and the rest of the bodywork's not even mint. So I'm just like, well, if I'm going to be spending that sort of money, I might as well put a little bit more on top and have like a wild wrap colour done. With the beautiful thing with wraps is we can always take it off if I want to keep this in the future, and paint the front up and do it blue, and I can have a red and a blue one. But as for now, I don't know. Like, I definitely want to get it wrapped. It's going to be quite expensive because the colour I've chose is fucking nuts, but it should definitely be worth it, I think, like as a standout car instead of it just being like fucking plain. But yeah, can't wait. I think it looks so sick. Let me see if I can step back a little bit. The problem is the garage is so messy. There we go. Looks so sick. God damn. I might go get the exhaust and stuff. We've got hangers. These hangers, they're pretty fucked. There's a hanger there. I'm sure I've got hangers still on the spoon actually. This hanger's down the middle. Yeah. Right, shall we do it? Might as well. I've got the CRV here, so. Should we go get the exhaust, boy? Drive down the unit? Yeah? Yeah? So I am back, and I've got some parts. So I've got my spoon N1 over here that also has a custom flange on it to fit this resonated D-cap with B-pipe. Made by Solid Fab, Alan at Solid Fab made me that. It was awesome. I'll chuck the video up in the cards of that happening because it was so long ago now. I also have got a seat rail already built up for the EG, which is lucky. This must have been out of the red one. I just need to put the status side mounts on it and then bolt it all up. Saves me the hassle of fucking around with that again. And I found some other bits and pieces that I want to use, and bolts and stuff. But I found the other spacer. It was in the lockup, so stoked on that. And I'm going to just line up the exhaust, see if we can fit it in that, or see if I can fit it up now. It's about finding bolts. Sweet, there we go. Spoon, spoon, spoon. Way too much money. I've put the back box on the uprated hangers. Now, I'm going to throw a card up of when I got this as well. Please don't judge me, I was so young when I made these videos. Oh my god. Anyway, there's a card up in the top corner now. Old school video. When I got this, it's a DC2 back box, and I paid, at the time, a lot of money for this second hand. The guy swore blind to me that it was mint, and it was a piece of shit. And it was a DC2 one, where that and DC2 and EG is interchangeable, but it was a sack of shit, and I never had the money really to buy a brand new one. And at the time, no one offered finance, so I couldn't treat myself either. But we offer finance now if you are interested. How dirty this fucking thing is. Ow! Ow, that hurt like fuck. But yeah, got that on. I'm going to leave the middle pipe off because I think we need to have that off when we drop the engine in. And to put the shifter linkage on and stuff. So I think for ease, I'm not going to put that on. But yeah, it's pretty cool having that on as well. Just little bits and pieces I'm trying to like tinker with. Don't really know what else to do. I want to do loads to it, but like I said, I'm kind of stuck until we get this wiring loom done. So what I'm planning on doing now is going to build up this seat rail. Now, this might not be the right size for the stator seat, which is alright, because it just means about loosening that underneath, but I need to get the stator side mounts, oh my god, stator side mounts on here. And I'm going to have to nick the bolts off of old rails that we've got. They're actually look in better condition than these ones, but whatever, we'll roll with it, right? So Jack's turned up. This has taken me about 2 hours to do this. The sun's gone. Yeah, but I fucking got it on. I am so happy. Jesus Christ, that was a fucking nightmare. Scratched the back of the seat, so I'm gonna put a sticker on that. But luckily, we've got slap stickers made now, Jack. Oh shit, slap.
What's that?
Like them Lonely Hearts ones over there.
Oh right.
So yeah, sick. So that's done. So that is one job out the way. So now I just need Pete to sort out my wiring loom.
Where are you, Pete?
Yeah, where are you, Pete? So we can get the wiring loom in, engine in, and then I've actually lost the key for the car typically. So I've ordered a new one from Honda, and luckily they still were able to get me one. So I was very lucky. But yeah, I guess for now that's me signing out. So I don't know if this is going to be a super shit video. So if it is, whatever, we'll just call it a filler. But yeah, see you again next time. Peace.